What's happening, my people? So it's your boy ChanceJolivette, aka Smooth, back with another video. Tonight, what we're gonna be talking about? Netflix series, the one that's holding Netflix on its back, keeping it alive. Stranger Things, season 4. This is part 2, and this is episodes 8 and 9. This is like 2 feature films. Like, you might complain, oh man, the first part was 7 episodes and stuff. This is only 2 episodes, but they're long. The first one is an hour, like an hour and 30 minutes, hour and a half. The second one is 2.5 hours long. So you got a good 4 hours of entertainment to watch. And it's broken up in these 2 parts. Like the first part, like part 1 of the series, it kind of was like the origin story of Vecna and how that happened and how it ties in with everything. Episode 8, man, we get into it, and it's still kind of like setting things up. They got different relationships with the characters, and where they're trying to go with it. Elle, she's trying to finally get a stranglehold on her powers, get that back. Now she's trying to get the hell up out of there, but they don't really want to let her go, so she has to battle with that and trying to get loose. Mike and Will, I'm gonna be honest, like the whole season and stuff, they've been kind of pointless. Like Mike was one of my favorite characters in all the series and stuff, but this like season, like until right at the end, like Mike was really nothing. He really didn't play too much a part in the series, man. Like, his camera time and everything was shrunk. It was gone. Max was an MVP for this season. Like, she played a bigger part, a way bigger part in this season. The things that she was going through and stuff, she went through the most out of all the characters, in my opinion. Eddie was one of the MVPs, man. I like how they had a lot of character development and stuff, and had people you would have never cared about or thought about, like Eddie. Who is Eddie or something? At the end, you like Eddie. So, Jim and Joyce loved their thing. Like, I thought it was just long as hell. They drew it out so long. The Russian thing, but my little oversight, my first little thoughts of it, I would say it was very long. It was very drawn out. Some characters were watered down. There had some characters didn't really care for and stuff. It was like I keep mentioning they elongated it. They delayed things and just stretched it out. There was payoff at the end though. And I say that if you're not into Stranger Things or whatever, if you like just put on the Stranger Things and you casually watching this, it's like, this should take forever. But if you've been here with all these years and been watching these characters and watching them come up in the development and everything, like you were kind of, Mike, he took 10 steps back this season, so, but he ended up, he's the heart. Something that kind of bothered me. Whenever there was kind of like Mike, and he did get a little bit of screen time, and he was thinking that him and Elle kind of at a bad spot in their relationship, because he doesn't really want to tell her he loves her and stuff like that. He's not too emotional, but he feels like he don't want to be too emotional because she might leave him, because she might realize she doesn't really need him because she got superpowers and all kind of stuff like that. And Will is somebody that keeps reaffirming him and like, you're the heart of this. Everything is revolves around you. You keep us together and stuff. You're the leader and what. And Will has like a lot of moments where he kind of like, he'll say stuff like that, or he'll see like Elle and Mike. And like he'll start crying or get real sad or something. I'm like, does he have a crush on Mike or something like this? That's kind of weird. But anyways, the Russian thing, they stretched the hell out of it. But man, whenever they was fighting the demigorgs and stuff like that, was dope as hell. The second episode, man, episode 9, that's when everything finally started coming together. When Elle finally like freed herself. I can't say she got saved. She pretty much freed herself from the clutches of her first doctor, Papa, or whatever. And like her power level has grown. Like she's Super Saiyan 3 right now. So she's getting up there. And the helicopter scene, that was dope. The Eddie scene at the end, that was dope. A lot of things with Max, whenever the end with Max and stuff like that. But what other characters? I like Max's relationship with Lucas. With Lucas and stuff, man. Lucas, he stepped up for that young lady, and they got a lot of heart. I like Eddie and Dustin. Eddie and Dustin, their relationship, man. Whenever I loved his little trajectory and stuff. Like him being such a coward to being a hero in certain ways. Nancy and what's old boy name? Let me look it up real quick. But Nancy and old boy, man, I'm mad that Nancy and Steve, I'm mad they like it's right there for them, man. And Steve, he started off the series like he was a player and stuff like that and stuff. Like him and Nancy, they went back together. They was together a long time ago, and then Will's brother ended up getting with Nancy, whatever. They don't fit together right now. They stuff, it just don't click. Like Steve and Nancy been through a hell together. They gotta get together, man. But the scenes whenever Elle and she gets to fight with Vecna and stuff like that, that's dope. I love Luca's little sister. Luca's little sister, she one of my favorite characters. She shines every time she gets on screen. She shines. She steals the scene. They really got to give her more camera time. She is too cold. She is comic relief. She funny as hell, man. I love her little meanness to her. Like she's so dope. They got a lot of characters that are dope, man. It's just some of the favorites, man. Like I keep mentioning Mike and them, like Mike and Will. Like Will, it started off, man, like everything was around Will and how he was going and through the walls and stuff like that. He was on the other side or whatever. Now Will is he's just a little quiet dude with a mushroom haircut. And Mike is just, where's Elle? Where's Elle? Does she like me? Does she like me? So, but I think things are going to change up and stuff. We watched this and it isn't over. Like, but I think they filmed all these together, so I think it's not too surprising that they will be. It looks like they will be having the season 5 and stuff. And they've been carrying Netflix, so Netflix don't want to let them go. They like, we gotta get our subscribers up some more. So let's stretch this out some more. So it was kind of to be expected, but it's like the way that they wrapped up, well, not wrapped it up, but the way that they spun the whole Vecna storyline, how Elle had originally killed one, and she made him into what he is, and now he's doing this and that. I thought that was dope. Like there was something behind everything that was going on this whole time. Something I thought they could have did was whenever they was in Russia, they had like the portals and stuff, and they had the Demigorgon or whatever, and Jim had originally like teleported to Russia in a certain ways or whatever through the machine and blase. I'm like, they had this door or whatever. I'm like, that would have been dope if they could have reached the upside down from Russia and stuff and got to Hawkins that way and joined the fray a little earlier. But they had a lot to fight in Russia and a lot to deal with out there. So that was a long stretched out thing. But yeah. Originally, I was thinking for a while, I was kind of like, I might give this like a 7.2 out of 10 or something. I'm like, and that's crazy. Like 7.2 is N. That's not N, but that's probably what was my original rating and stuff. Then like episode 9, and like from the halfway point, it like just I'm like, oh, tears, oh, excitement, happiness, tears, oh, wonder, oh. So it ended up jumping like to a 8.8. I give it like an 8.8. I still think there's a lot of room for the next season and stuff. But I enjoy the show, man. Like it's kind of like Walking Dead or something. Bear with me. I think Walking Dead is like a psychological experiment of what people would do if they in a certain situation, and blase. I think this right here, Stranger Things, it is about the underdog, about the castaways and stuff, and about friendship. It's really about friendship, man. The friendship between these characters and how the limits they will go for each other, and that is how their bond and stuff. That is what brings them through these situations and stuff. It's because of their love for each other, their bond, their friendship, their camaraderie. That is what the end result is of how they are able to fight the Demigod and fight Vecna and stuff. It's because of them with each other. So I think that's dope. That's dope the way they do that. So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, man. Like now I'm kind of like, where's season 5? Where's season 5? But it's probably gonna be a little minute. They're gonna stretch it out. But I enjoyed this, man. I enjoyed it. Yeah, episode 9 it's worth watching all of them to get to episode 9. Episode 9 was the truth. Anyways, man. Yeah, I know I was long as hell. When the whole time I was watching episode 8 and 9, I'm like, how am I gonna do a video on this? And I know a million people watching it. I mean, a million people did Stranger Things videos and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure they got somebody articulated it better than me or whatever. But my subscribers that know I review everything, and if y'all wanted my take on it, that's my take. Peace, man. Like, comment, subscribe, go be a great. I'm most hated, man. I'll let you boy. Yeah.